everyone, welcome back to my channel today. Today we are going to be doing our week 3 of September cash stuffing, and today we are stuffing my husband's paycheck, so minus all our fixed expenses like mortgage, car payment, and HOA. We're gonna be stuffing $2,452. So let's go ahead and count this to make sure we have enough. So we've got 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 59, 52,000. And then we've got 50, 70, 90, 110, 30, 50, 70, 80, 90, 200. And then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 580, 590, 400, 510, 520, 530, 540, 552. So $2,452 is how much we are going to be stuffing this week. And let's go ahead and start with our month ahead, which is 150, before we forget. And we don't record that, so we just grab the money and put it in and deal with it later. Okay, and then next, let's go to our bills binder, since we're already here. So guys, I just came back from Disney as well as my friend's wedding. The wedding was amazing. It was great. I gave my speech and did get a little emotional. My friend did too, so it was a little crazy. Oh, this is our spending binder, sorry. But it was still a very great time. We had so much fun. And everything went smoothly. And then Sunday we left really early to go back to the airport so that I'm able to catch my flight. So 100, 200, 300. So I just put the 100 into utilities to Florida. And then Florida was great. I got to meet so many great people in my profession and be able to learn from them. And also I did my first panel ever, and I think it went really well, so it gave me the boost confidence. Phone bill we got at 10, so we got 50, 70, 80, 90, 105. And then we went to Disney, and it was so humid. It was like raining on and off all week, but it was still so much fun. We're adding 10 to gym, so gym now has 10, 20, 30. And we didn't end up purchasing any Lightning Lane or Genie Plus, to be honest. I wanted to do it like as inexpensive as possible, so we didn't end up doing it, and I think it honestly worked out okay. Like, we did have to wait in line for a lot of it, but we were not trying to like basically do things in like order or anything. We went to any ride that showed us like low, or like basically like if it was broken down, we keep an eye on it, and the second it opened we'd like run over. So like we didn't try to say like we're going here and then here and then here. We just went in any random order. So we did walk around back and forth in the park a lot, but we were able to go on basically every ride in the park. And we left some parks early, so I feel like it worked out, and we didn't pay for like car insurance. Got 60, so now car insurance has 1,000, 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 50, 60. So 1,260. And we did get to enjoy some really yummy food while we were there. So retirement's getting 300, 1, 2, 300. So now retirement has 10,000, 500, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11,000, 102, 3. So 11,3. Yeah, and we did the wine and food festival at Epcot. Now, actually, the cheapest park for us. I mean, we don't really drink, so we didn't buy any alcohol, and I think that's why it was cheap. But in terms of food, that was like the cheapest because every bite was only like $5 or $6, or like every little plate, and like you get there like 6 or 7. I think we did 8, and it was like we were already full, and it was only like $40 for 2 of us. Terminex put 10, so now we have 50, 60, 70, 80. And then for the other ones, we did some quick service. The cheapest thing, honestly, at the parks was popcorn. Car payment gets 300, so 100, 200, 300, and then car payment now has 1,000, 102, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800. So 1,800 in car payment. And that's it for our bills. Next, we'll go to spending. And groceries is getting 100. So now groceries has 102, 3, 10, 15. So $315 in groceries. So for the popcorn, you buy a souvenir bucket, which acts as a souvenir as well, for $13, and then it comes with a bucket of popcorn. When you're done with it, you can get a refill for $2.50 or 25 cents each time. So essentially, if you really want to save money and you just ate popcorn all day, you'd be eating like $10 of popcorn max. So yeah, we kind of did that. So every day we got a bucket of popcorn from each of the parks, except for the last day, I think. At that point, we were kind of like done. But it was amazing. We did end up doing like a discounted ticket thing where it's like 3 parks for 3 days for $90 each day or something, which we're like, oh my god, this is so cheap. Can't believe why is it so cheap, because they also had like a 4-day 4 park for like $99 or like $100, so it was like $10 more. And the reason why it was so cheap is because the 3 park 3 days did not include Magic, which we found out on day 1 when we tried to go to Magic. But luckily they were super nice and let us upgrade using the 4-day for 4 park one. So we did end up spending an extra like $260, I think, something like that, to upgrade for both of us to the Magic included tickets. But then we end up going to all 4 parks, which was still really fun. Eating out got 100, so now it has 100, 200, 300. We did end up, I would say, like, so like I didn't specifically save for this trip because it was an impromptu trip. Gas is getting 10, so now gas has 10, 20, 30. But I ended up using like my fund that I was saving for my friend's wedding. But we did end up spending a little bit more during her wedding than we expected, and then we spent a little bit more at Disney than we expected. So we did go overboard, but I think we'll just allocate it to a couple things within our budget this month. So date night got $20, so now it has 20, 40, 60. And then my hubby's gonna get $20. So now in his spending bucket, he's got 500, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000. Exact. He's got 1,000. Okay, and in my personal, I'm putting in a 20 as well. And so now I've got 500, 50, 70, 90, 610, 630, 640. So 640. Okay, next is short term. But honestly, it was a great trip. we didn't worry about money when we're there, and that's what we like to do typically when we go on vacations. I honestly don't think we spend that much. We stayed at a cheaper hotel. I was debating the whole time, like, do we stay at a more expensive hotel or do we stay at a cheaper hotel and save that money? And I did end up going the cheaper hotel route, which I'm really excited about because it was a quarter of the price of the more expensive hotel. And because of that, instead of waiting for shuttles to take us to parks, which in the more expensive one, we would 100% have waited for the shuttles, we just end up Ubering to some of the parks some days since we did save money. And honestly, it worked out better. We were on our own schedule for a lot of it and we didn't feel bad, so it kind of worked out. So holidays got 15, which is our Christmas fund. So now we have 100, 2, 3, 400, 50, 60, 70, 85, 90. So 490 in Christmas. And honestly, it just worked out really well. And the hotel wasn't even bad. It was just less expensive, not as close to the parks. But it was still a very nice hotel and they were super nice. And like they charge like a $5 like destination fee every day. Which was like quote unquote like their version of resort fee, but they didn't call it that. But they gave you like a $5 food and beverage credit every day too. So then like it kind of evened it out. So I almost wish that they just didn't charge you the credit, honestly. But that's fine. We end up getting like a bottle of water every day because, you know, hotel prices was like basically $5 for a bottle. But at least it saved us that money. And honestly, that would have been the cost at Disney as well. So gift, we put $15 in here. So now we have 100, 2, 3, 400, 50, 60, 70, 85, 90 for gifts. So, yep. Self-care, we're putting in $2 into massage. And you know what? I'm just gonna leave it and not count it. But yeah, it's this month we do have a lot of, you'll see, I think, that we will have a lot of expenses to go through. We just spent over our normal amount, I would say, but it wasn't as outrageous as I expected, to be honest. It is okay, especially because we had the wedding, we had vacation, and yeah. So household got $15. So now we have 100, 200, 300, 50, 60, 70, 85, 90. So $390 in household. And then toiletries is getting 15. So 10 and a 5. So now toiletry, we've got 100, 2, 300, 400, 50, 60, 70, 85, 90. So $490 in toiletries. Honestly, I think toiletries, once it hits 500, nope. So next week, hopefully, I think we're fully funded for toiletries, gifts, as well as holidays, because we'll be at 500. Health and wellness is getting 10. So now health and wellness has 100, 2, 300, 50, 60, 70, 85, 385. I did spend a little bit on health and wellness this month though. I bought like some anti-bloating stuff because I just have been feeling super bloated. And I just got some like vitamins, so I feel like we will have to restock on our fund for that. Car maintenance getting 30, and I know typically I would put it in deductible. However, I do have a pretty huge amount of tolls coming up due to my travels between New Jersey and Massachusetts. Like we racked up a good amount of tolls, so I am gonna put that into tolls. So now we've got 500, 50, 70, 90, 600, 600, 700, 750, 70, 80. So 780, and that worked out really well. I didn't even realize that I had exactly 600 in deductible, but 780. So that's why I put in totals, because I know that we're gonna be spending a lot from there. I'm waiting for the bill to come in. Yard, $15, because we have the Easy Pass. I don't know if you guys have that where you live, but in the East Coast at least, it's a very popular thing. So when you go on paid highways, instead of waiting in line to pay for cash, or like a lot of them are now like pay by plate or Easy Pass, we have the Easy Pass, which saves you a little bit of money, but you essentially have your credit card linked to it, and it will charge your credit card based on the tolls. But typically I feel like the tolls are like $2, $1 here and there. But with like the route that we took for some reason, and where like my friend lived, there's a lot of tolls, so we kept on hitting like really big amounts of tolls, like $10, $15. So that's why I'm saying that like I'm expecting like a pretty big bill for the tolls. Yard, we just put 15, so now we have 100, 200, 50, 60, 70, 85, 90. So 290 in yard. Okay, next we're gonna go to long term. So for long term, we're skipping the emergency fund, and then new house is gonna get 100. So now new house has 1,500, 6, 7, 8, 900. So 1,900 in new house. We do have a bunch of CDs that did expire, but we did end up putting them back in CDs to continue accumulating money. Hence why like this hasn't been replenished, but we do have a lot of money sitting in CDs that are for the new house fund essentially. Oh, sorry, so this is wrong, because 1,900 is for the new house. Okay, so home maintenance is getting a 5, so now home maintenance has 102, 20, 30, 40, 20, 35, 40. So 240 in home maintenance. And we spent a lot that last month. Furniture is getting a 5. So now furniture has 102, 3, 20, 30, 5, 40. So 340 in furniture. Medical is also getting a 5. So now medical has 100, 2, 3, 20, 30, 5, 45. 345. 3, right? 2, 3. Yep, 345 in medical. And we did end up using all our FSA this year, so we may have to start pulling from this. Kind of sucks, but that's the whole point of the fund, right? Hosting is gonna get 10. So now hosting will have 100, 2, 3, 400, 20, 30, 45. 445. My mom just came back from China, so I think she mentioned that she wants to do a trip up here to visit us, which will be fun. But I think we'll be able to just not use our hosting fund for that. Anyways, new car got 5, so now it has 500, 20, 30, 40. So 540 in new car. We are nowhere near in need to buy a new car, so that's why it's been slowly getting stuffed up. But once a lot of the buckets get fully funded, we'll probably work on that. Pantry is getting a 10. So now pantry has 500, 20, 30, 40. So 540 in pantry. I don't know how much I want in here to be considered full. Maybe 1,000. We haven't really pulled from the pantry. My pantry is still stocked up. I feel like I haven't replenished my pantry in forever. And just buying like a couple things here and there, like pasta sauce and stuff, but it's still so full. So that means I really overbought last time, which you know, is fine, but I just really need to use it. So that's why I feel like I haven't really like replenished my pantry. Meat now has 1,000, 102, 3, 54, 20, 30, 40. So 1440 is what we have in meat. We do need 2,000 for that. Renovations is getting 75, so 50, 75. Then now in renovations, which got like depleted from our roofing project, has 102, 23, no, 100, 200, 50, 300, 50, 70, 90, 410, 415, 420, 425. So 425 in renovations. And then everyday budgets will get a 5. So now everyday budgets has 100, 10, 15, 20. So 120 in everyday budgets. Okay, moving on to travel. We've got the cruise here. And for the cruise, we're adding 35. So 20, 30, 5. So the cruise has 500. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 590. So 590. Okay, and then we've got Asia, which is getting 300, 100, 200, 300. So we got 5,000. 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800. So 5,800 for that. Then the parents' trip, we got 200 to put in that. So 100, 200. So now in parents, we've got 5,000, 6, 7, 8,000. 500, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9,000. 100, 200. So 9,200. Okay, almost 10,000. And then anniversary is getting 250. So 100, 200, and 50. So the anniversary now has 1,000, 2, 3, 4,000. 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 58. So 4,800. All right, and last but not least is gonna be the baby binder. Starting with Baby Moon, so we're adding 5. We got a 500 in here, which is it. And then we've got 20, 35, 45. So 545 in Baby Moon. Hospital is getting a 10. It's got a 500 in there already. So now hospital has 500, 6, 7, 8, 900, 10, 20, 30, 5, 40. So 940 in hospital. Okay, childcare is getting 15. It has a 500 plus whatever we're taking out. Okay, so then 15. So now childcare has 102, 3. So that's 800, 50, 60, 70, 85. 885 in childcare. Okay, photo shoot, we've got a 5. We're leaving the 500. So now photo shoot has 25, 35, 40. So 540 in photo shoot. Diaper is getting a 10. It's got the 500 in there. So now diaper has 10, 25. So 525 in diapers. $500 in clothes. And then furniture is getting a 10. It's got the 5. So we've got 1025 as well. So 525. Okay, and baby stuff has 500. Oh no, we're skipping baby stuff today. And then toys has 500. And then food is getting a 5. And food has 100, 2, 3, 400, 50, 70, 50, 65, 70. So 470. Okay, so that's the end of our cash stuffing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions about how to do Disney for cheap or anything about my trip, feel free to comment down below and I'll do my best to answer it. I will share kind of how much we spent in total once everything, all the expenses and everything comes in. Most likely in the unstuffing video. So if you are interested, stay tuned for that. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and you guys enjoy this video. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.